Hey, I am Jules with GF Jules, and I am here with Jack, and we are going to bake bread just like we did 13 years ago. And I just thought we should, reenact our wonderful video from when you were, how old?
15.
15, yes. And that was the first time you'd ever baked bread, right?
And the last.
Well, we are going to bake bread again and show you just how easy it is to bake homemade gluten-free bread with someone who's baked bread officially one time. So if he can do it, you can do it. So let's bake some bread. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Super
You
excited.
excited?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So this is the mix.
This is the mix.
Okay, so what do you need?
1 1/4 cup warm water. That's
So
what that
stick
is.
your finger in it and see if it feels like it's around your body
It's
temperature.
a weird demand, but feels
Not too hot, not too cold?
feels good.
So the yeasties will like it?
Yeah, 1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil. Can I stick my finger in there too?
If you'd like to.
I don't want to.
Okay, then don't.
2 large eggs, right there.
Mm-hmm.
4 tablespoons sugar or other sweetener. That's
Yes,
right there.
and I actually measured that for you, so
Thank you.
I'm doing you all kinds of favors.
Thank you.
And that's it. We are going to do it in a bowl to show people they
Sure.
don't even need a mixer.
Sure.
Because your big, strong arms are going to do this, right?
Is there an order I should do this in?
Yes, you're going to crack the eggs first. That's what I always recommend because then you can mix things up.
Sure, I get it.
So impressed. Look at this, he can crack eggs.
I don't love how we're. I don't love how we're adding a super baseline of intelligence to make bread. You're like, if he can do it, anybody can do it. I think you're.
It's more about the fact that you haven't had an experience. It's not about your like intellect or anything. Now add your olive oil.
Okay. I did not stick my finger in, by the way.
No, you did not.
Although I should have.
If you like to do that.
It's okay, it's too late.
That's all right.
Here we go.
Okay. So that sound was the oven. I'm preheating the oven to just 200 degrees. That's going to be where we're going to stick it to warm. Once it comes to 200 though, I'm going to turn it off for it to rise.
Okay,
Okay? That was what that noise was.
gotcha. Here we go. I'm ready. What's next? Sugar or water?
Okay, I like to put the dry ingredients in and then the water on top of it so that when you start stirring, there's
Gotcha.
less
Gotcha.
puff, puff, puff in
So
the
we're gonna
air.
go sugar and then.
Either way.
Okay. It's a good see. That's what we need though. We need that guidance
Yeah.
in life, but definitely in the kitchen.
There's a secret prize inside of that.
I see it.
Yep.
I'm going for it.
All right. What is it?
It is perfect rise yeast.
That's pretty good. That's essential for a perfect rise loaf
Do
of bread.
I put it in here though?
Yes, the
Okay.
nice thing about this yeast is that it is a quick rise yeast, which means you don't have to proof it first. And that is a step that is not complicated, but is an extra step that we don't have to take. All we
Gotcha.
have to do is add it with our dry ingredients.
That's very convenient. The scissors, this is how
Yep.
I'm taking these
Or
bad
your
boys.
teeth, but
No,
I would
it's okay.
recommend the scissors, yeah.
All right. We are adding the yeast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
You can't get it wrong at this point.
I feel like I
honestly.
probably could.
No, really,
So.
you're gonna be fine. It's gonna be
I
fine.
think that's a challenge. So this whole thing goes
The
in?
whole thing. It's a lot of bread mix. It's all in there. You don't have to measure anything. It's so easy.
Is this what you make like bagels and baguettes for us with?
Yeah, that same mix makes bagels, baguettes, focaccia, artisan bread, hamburger buns, hot dog buns. Like you can do like all kinds of fun stuff with it.
Really?
Yeah.
And then this is just going right in there.
Mhm. And that warm water and the sugar and the flour together will make the yeast really happy and will wake it up.
Gotcha.
So if you have a mixer, I don't recommend using a hand mixer because this is a thicker dough, but a stand mixer would do a great job. Choose your
I
weapon.
feel good about this one.
Okay, good.
All right, here we go.
All right. The idea here is it's just got to become really, really, really well mixed.
Sure. It's got PTSD from the last video. Doing this.
You're not over it.
It was
13
years ago. I wish you would have explained to the viewers of how that video started.
Why don't you explain it to the viewers?
I
'Cause
just-
I don't really remember.
I just innocently walked in the house after a long day of being a 15-year-old.
It's rough.
And she was like, "Come here, I need to borrow you." I'm like, "I don't know what that means." And then she was like, "We're gonna bake something." Turned the camera on and we started. That's how it happened.
Yeah, and you like knocked it out of the park. You made a great loaf of bread.
And since then, not only am I her best friend and stepson, I am her most trusted culinary advisor. So
Yes.
it worked out in the long run.
Yeah, it really did. You've heard people say like kneading bread dough.
Yeah.
That's essentially what you're doing, but you're doing it with a spatula right now. This bread dough is a little bit less thick than a gluten bread dough, which you would be like, doing this with it, but it's obviously a lot thicker than like a pancake batter or something like that.
Gotcha.
The consistency of it is thick enough that you're working,
Yeah.
but it's not so thick that you can't stir it,
I'm not
right?
gonna lie, my forearms are pretty sore.
But now see how it's coming together? How would you describe the difference between the thickness of it now and like how it feels to you before when you started it?
It feels united. Feels
Okay.
like it's together
It looks smoother to me.
and
It
it's
looks
smoother and just honestly fighting for a common cause. I think this bread knows where it could be in life, and I think it's doing what it needs to get there. I feel good about it.
All right, fine. If you feel good about it, then we're gonna put it in this pan.
Oh my god.
Make it stop. All right, so I have lined the pan with parchment, which all you need to do is spray it with oil or butter it if you want to. But I like using parchment because I'm lazy and I don't like to wash pans.
This might be a dumb question, but
And
this
comes out.
is taking the place of the oil.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna right in.
Scoop it in. You are Jules.
This is my first time ever wearing an apron. I'm not gonna
for
lie.
sure?
I'm not gonna lie. I like the way it makes
Wow.
it feel. I feel I can do things that I couldn't before.
You're empowered.
That's right. Here we go. I'm getting everything off.
Okay, now so I'm gonna show you a little trick.
Well, now you're gonna show me a trick when I've done the hardest part.
No.
So you're gonna show me a trick how to smooth it.
Yes. You can smooth it much more easily with a wet spatula.
Smooth it. Okay.
Smooth the top.
Oh,
See,
it's
look
like
at that.
it's like slippery.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Yeah. When I think of fun, I think of this. I feel like everyone who's seen our first video and they're watching this one, they're like, I like him a lot better when he was 15. He didn't say anything. He was significantly less annoying.
Now, the best way to rise bread is to give it some place to go that you want it to rise, so it doesn't just go in one direction funny. So if you ever see bread, it has like cuts in the top of it, like sort of like
Yeah.
it crosses it. That's because they've done that before it's risen. Okay,
Are we talking like 2, 3?
probably like 3, and
Just
then
across the.
yeah, but I usually go like sort of sideways a little bit.
Oh, okay. Maybe, all right, right here.
Yep. There you go.
That's all it needs.
That's it.
Bread is so cool.
Yeah. How hard was that?
It wasn't very hard at all. I feel good. I feel confident.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's put it in the oven and we'll let it rise and we'll see how good of a job we did after.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to turn the oven off that we've preheated
Okay.
to 200 and can stick it in.
If I do this myself, but should I do it myself? Is it better content to do it myself or with Jules? I can do this. I'm confident in the kitchen. Jules!
It smells delicious. It looks amazing. Look what you did.
I did.
It's
I did
beautiful.
that.
Now you want to get it more in the middle,
That's
like
something that we should talk about before we do this.
yeah. You don't want to like stick it right in the end because it's going to be more done at the end.
Alright, I got you. Here we go.
Okay. So we're looking for somewhere between like 205 to 210 because it smells great, it looks great, but it might not be totally cooked in the middle.
Well, no school for this kid. It's 210.
It's 210?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. No school for this kid.
Wow. I feel good. I feel accomplished.
Do you feel accomplished? It's gorgeous. It smells amazing. Look what Jack did.
Look what I did, guys.
Look what he did. He made
I'm
bread.
no longer afraid to make bread. And you shouldn't be either.
Was that hard?
No. It's good. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to cut into it. We need to wait for a few minutes. Let
Sure.
it cool down a
I
little
know.
bit.
I know.
It's a large loaf.
Yeah.
It's a man-sized loaf.
Well, don't make it a gender thing, but it might be. So, it's gonna cut, right? Just simple.
Yeah.
Super.
I'm sure you can figure that one out.
Wow. I did that.
We did that.
I did that.
Okay, give it a squeeze. Let's see how
Give it a
soft it is.
squeeze.
I know it's your baby, but you
It's
know,
there. It's
like,
squeezable. I'd say it's
smush it.
squeezable. What do you mean
It'll bounce
smush it?
back. It's so soft.
It's elastic bread.
It is elastic bread.
It's good. It's
You can
fun.
pick it up and do that too.
I don't want to keep doing this. I just want to eat it. The bread's great.
Well,
It's good. It's very good.
you mind if I try some?
Of course. Just please don't judge me. If there's anything bad to say, please don't say it. But yeah, go for it.
It's nice. That was a nice bread. You did a nice job.
Thank you. Thanks for helping me.
How hard was it?
Not very hard at all.
I think it was supreme.
No, nice. I do too. You're a good team.
Yeah. And he did not want me to say this, but if he can do it, you can do it.